Well, we continue to climb the ladder, 11 straight victories. I am in shock of just how well we're doing this season, but we do come up against two very, very good opponents today. Second place AFC Wimbledon away and fifth place Leyton Orient away. I think if we can keep this good run of form going, we might have a small chance at promotion this season.
Well, it might be. It could be. It is. Episode 32 of Taskmaster F.C. Hello again, everybody.
Well, I'm not Harry Carey, but I am here for episode 32 of Taskmaster FC. We're trying to take Taskmaster's finest and get them to the Premier League. And as you can see in this table right here, it has been, with the kiss of an angel, things have been absolutely superb since I last brought you with, I can't remember, I think it was Harrogate Town and Chesterfield maybe, but man, it has just been, we've been unstoppable. Just like, what was it, Sia? She was unstoppable. I think she was unstoppable. Either that or she was hanging from a chandelier. She might have been both. I don't really remember. But regardless, we have been on such a good run of form, and I am just in shock of how well we've been doing. Dominant performances. It's been one fantastic thing after another. Doncaster. Oh, it's Chesterfield and Doncaster because I remember scoring 3 penalties there. But 3-1 winning at Swindon Town in the FA Cup first round. We were down and managed to come back from that, so that's a good sign. Newport County dominated Salford City. Very good. Crawley Town and the Bristol Street Motors Southern Section Group A. We now made it to the Bristol Street Motors Southern Section second round. So I think there's a few fewer words in that, which is good. Fewer words means more money. That's how that works. And then some dominations of Shrewsbury Town and Crawley Town. We've got 2 tough opponents today, AFC Wimbledon and Leyton Orient. So these are going to be really, really tough games today. But I honestly think if we can get 2 wins out of these 2 games, I think we might be up for promotion. In Sky Bet League 2, we are currently first. We have toppled AFC Wimbledon, which I did not think was going to be possible, but they had a little bit of a wobble in form. Not that they've been doing terrible, but we've done just enough to get by. The thing we've been doing is scoring goals, and that's been the big difference here. 52 goals, 8 more goals than the nearest competitor. Our defense has been quite good as well, only allowing 23, so a plus 29 goal difference is right there at the top of the league. And as you can see here on 45 points, we've definitely, I would say, almost prevented ourselves from getting relegated. If not, making sure that we're going to be kind of in this top echelon the rest of the season. Now, again, that's going to depend on form. That's going to depend on how well we do for some of the rest of these games. But like I said, bigger picture, this is a fantastic start to a season where we were kind of destined to be somewhere towards the bottom here. Definitely moved up a little bit. We were kind of down here in that 21st, 22nd place at a 50-1 chance of going up. But 33-1 is not bad, and we have made promotion on worse odds. So, and we also take into consideration there's 3 promotion spots that are here. So to get out of this league, I think it's a little bit, cross my fingers and say this, a little bit easier than some of the other ones where it was only just 1 promotion spot. But that also means that if we do make it up to Sky Bet League 1 at some point in time, it's going to be a lot easier to get relegated because there are 4 spots that get dropped down back to League 2. So that being said, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, but we're just going to do what we need to be doing. That being said, let's go back and look at some stats here. John Kearns has scored 16 goals in 19 appearances, a goal every 103 minutes. I'm not going to complain about that. Madeline Same is there tied for 7th in goals. It's been awesome. Jenny Tien with the most key passes in 90 minutes. Madeline Same is 6 for 6 in penalties, team goals. Distance cover, John Kearns is just tearing up the league at the moment. But you're not here to hear me talk about people tearing up the league. You're here to watch me tear up the league, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. We've got our lineup here ready to go. Matafeo in goal. Defensively, we're looking at, well, Ian Sterling, we can take a look at his stats a little bit later on, but right now it's Kumar, Daniel, Gorman, and O'Leary. Wozniak and McNally anchoring our midfield. Our wingers are Madeline Same and Lisa Tarbuck for today. And John Kearns and Alan Davies will be up top. Just doing a little bit of rotation here because we are kind of at that point in the season where we've got 3 days in between each match. So I think it's important that we try to keep people rested. We try to make sure that we rotate the team. We do have the ability to do that. We've got quite a few players that are very much interchangeable pieces in this puzzle that is Chesham United. If we carry on the last performance, we'll do well. I'm going to have faith in everybody because everybody's smiling, everybody's motivated, everybody's pleased. Let's go out and win this game against AFC Wimbledon. and cement ourselves as promotion contenders. I know that it's a little bit early to consider that at this point in time, but we've played so well the first part of the season that I'm sincerely hoping we can continue to do so. Away games are always tough, but I think we might be able to do something here. And that is a near miss. Looks like it might. Oh, I thought it might have been offsides. No, he's flagging down for a corner. Lays a Tarbuck here to take the corner after a fantastic opportunity squandered. Ray O'Leary gets his head on the ball and decides to clear it behind the goal, and that will be a goal kick for Wimbledon. A really nice opportunity there to start off our night, day, game, something along those lines. But, I mean, we can get a couple goals early here. We're going to be in good shape, and Lisa Tarbuck makes up for that mistake and drills it into the corner of the net. It is 1-0 to Chesham United, and I mean, I'll be honest, like I said, if we look as good as we do now, I don't think we can be stopped. And I'm not really sure why we're doing so well. I don't know if it's just that good run of form. Everybody's just happy at the moment. We've got lots of players that are good in certain positions. We have that rotation that we can make, which we didn't have earlier. I think 7 games in between each day over the course of the first part of the season has played a really big role in us making sure that we're ready and raring to go, because this is the point in the season, and we've seen this in a couple of other seasons before, where we just things tend to slow down for us just a little bit, where we end up struggling just because we don't have as many players in rotation, and we really want to make sure that we have all of those players ready and raring to go. Speaking of raring to go, hopefully defensively we can get something going here. Good job by John Kearns to intercept that ball. Nish Kumar ends up getting it. Looks to kind of lump the ball forward. Might do so here. Absolutely gets the ball forward to John Kearns. Goalkeeper out of position. Very unusual. We don't really get to see exactly what happened here, but it looks like the goalkeeper tried to challenge for the ball. And one thing I do remember from being a goalkeeper is when you make a decision like that to come out or go back, you commit. You fully commit to that decision. You don't go halfway. And I think that's what Southwood did there, is it looked like he was trying to commit moving forward. And Kearns just beat him to the ball and just manages to find an open net, which to just drive the ball home, and it ends up being 2-0. And John Kearns picks up another goal this season. Like I said, John Kearns has been a fantastic pickup so far. And as bad as he was in his season of Taskmaster, well, he's been quite the opposite here playing for us in League 2. Wimbledon now with an opportunity here manages to take the free kick, and it ends up being headed out, but Wimbledon end up retaining possession here and try to look to get the ball into the box, kind of working the ball back and forth here a little bit, trying to find somebody open down the line here. Looks like Anderson gets the ball to Arblaster. That's a great name. But they end up working the ball into the box. It ends up being cleared out, but Curie is going to try to work the ball back into the box, and it ends up finding the back of the net. It's great work by Wimbledon there to get a goal back towards the end of the half. Defensively, just not very good. You kind of wonder if that's something that maybe should have been saved. A little bit harder ball out by Laura Daniel. That ball ends up clearing, and we don't have this opportunity. But Jones goes near post. Matafeo probably should have that a little bit better covered. But regardless, it is 2-1, and Wimbledon are back into this game. We certainly can't count them out by any stretch of the imagination. They do get a free kick here, and that barely just misses the top of the net. Again, we need to make sure that we are sound defensively, as well as Wimbledon have kind of come on here towards the end of the half and ended up picking up some XG. And, again, towards the end of that half, they've really shown that they are a team to be reckoned with. We're only up by 1 goal. I can be happy with what we've done so far with this team, but we do need to make sure that we are being sound defensively. I don't see any reason for substitutions at this point in time. Nobody's playing particularly poorly. We do have some players that are a little bit fatigued, but I'm going to kind of let them keep going for this game, as they have played well. We just want to make sure we don't let too many opportunities at the very beginning of the second half here. Looks like we are going to give up an opportunity at the very beginning of the second half here. McNally ends up getting it and clears it to, it ends up on the foot of John Kearns, who ends up playing the ball to absolutely nobody. And again, those types of passes are the ones that we need to try to avoid, because they end up with those interceptions, and those interceptions end up leading to goals in our territory, and that's immediately going to be called for a penalty as Ray O'Leary brings somebody down. So he's probably going to be the first person we take off, because that lets Wimbledon right back into this game. And unless it's a big save here, and Rose Matafeo goes the right direction but cannot do anything about it, and just like that, it's 2-2. We've blown our 2-goal lead. And pretty pitiful, to be perfectly honest there. In a matter of less than 10 in-game minutes, we've already decimated our lead here. So Ray O'Leary, I don't know why you're delighted. You let a stupid penalty take place. So we're going to replace you with Fern Brady and hope that that does not allow that to happen again. Another poor performance by Ray O'Leary makes you really want to think if maybe we need to change things up a little bit there. I mean, that's just an immediate response that's absolutely lovely. John Kearns to Alan Davies. Nobody challenges Davies. It's 3-2. Fantastic. But again, going back to Ray O'Leary, it might be time to change that up a little bit. I mean, he's been definitely a little bit more of a liability this season than an asset. So you really have to consider his position in the team and maybe trying to find somebody. We do have a little bit of money to be able to splurge on somebody. I know it's not in the middle of the transfer window, but maybe... Oh, sorry, I got really excited there. I thought that was going to be another goal, but it ended up being a fantastic save. But with a little bit of extra cash, you think maybe we could bring somebody in for Ray O'Leary or on top of Ray O'Leary and give him a little bit of a run for his money. John Kearns apparently handled that ball, and it's going to be a free kick to Wimbledon. We're up 3-2 here, and it may not last too terribly long. Thankfully, it's sent over the top of the bar, and Wimbledon have had some good chances here. We really need to make sure we think about what we're doing defensively. We got some players out there that are not in great moods, a little bit apprehensive. Laura Daniel. I don't really have any substitutes there for center defenders, which is a little bit surprising. Gosh. Let's go ahead and get Justine Smith in for Madeline Same. I'm just trying to kind of refresh the squad here a little bit. Defensively, it makes things a little bit nervous, a little bit early to go to this, but this is a very important game. At the very least, we want to make sure we get a draw. I'd love to get our 3 points here. That puts us 6 points clear at the top of the table and really cements our position in the driving spot for the league. And like I said, I just really want to make sure that we take as many opportunities as we can to take advantage of it, especially of our good form at this point in time. So Kumar does not look very good. Ian Sterling's going to come in. And again, just refresh here a little bit. I would love to be able to get a center back in, but unfortunately we're just going to have to deal with the ones that we have on the pitch at the moment. Only made 3 substitutions so far, which is fine. I can bring in a couple more if I need to kind of kill out a little bit of clock here. I don't think I need to really. Everything looks pretty good. I think I'm going to let this run out, and hopefully we come up with a victory today. I can't really see the extra time that's left because my little recording thing's in the way. 6 minutes of extra time, and 2 minutes in. And looks like we're going to give them an opportunity here to Wimbledon, who are going to work the ball down the left-hand side here. Curls the ball in, cleared out. Can Justine Smith get a hold of that? She can. And now we're on the counter here, and that's exactly what we need to do. Make sure we get the break on the counter. Alan Davies, get that ball to Joanne McNally. Joanne McNally, just over the top of the net. Good opportunity there. Good vision to get some passes moving forward. But it looks like we're going to take the 3-2 victory away at Wimbledon, and that is a massive result for us this season. You know, we look poor in the second half, but we cannot get complacent. I know you're all demotivated and sad, but again, complacency is no place in this team, especially with as well as we've been playing so far. We want to keep making sure that we push the pedal down. There's a phrase for that somewhere. I'm just not sure where it is. Push the pedal down, keep moving forward, keep winning games, and keep doing what we need to be doing. I'm going to bring you back for the Leighton Orient game here in just a couple moments, and the first thing I'm going to do is a little celebratory dance. You can't see it, but it was to Taylor Swift's Shake It Off. But that being said, I will bring you back for the next game against Layton's a different thing. Latent Heat. I teach chemistry. Leighton Orient is our next game. You'll see it soon. Alrighty, bringing you back for the Leighton Orient game, not Latent Orient. I'm learning as I go. Leighton Orient. Very, very similar lineup here. Thought we were quite good. You know what I am going to do here? I am going to switch Alan Davies to Ursula Carlson. Not sure why. Just going with my gut here. Got a lot of individuals here with a heavy match load, so hopefully we can kind of keep things on the up and up here, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens in this game. I thought this was actually an away game. It turns out it's actually a home game, which I'm perfectly fine with because I think we do even better at home than we do on the road. But, I mean, God, just lately we've been doing really, really well regardless of whether we've been at home or on the road here. So let's just make sure that everybody knows that they can make me proud today. And boy, we have packed this stadium. And that's just what we've been doing lately. Our attendances, and I know I've mentioned it before, but our attendances have been through the roof. And even though it's shown a projection of us losing 500 to 600,000 pounds this season, each month we've been making a profit. So I don't really know exactly where that's coming from in terms of us losing money, unless there's something I'm just not seeing on the back end. But we've been very, very good in terms of our finances. I've been financially responsible in ensuring that we have not gone over the wage budget, not doing anything stupid with the amount of money. I have asked for a couple things here and there that have been rejected. I know I've got a couple of really, really important players on this team that have really been wanting the training facilities to be updated, and so that's something that I've been kind of trying to work on here. Ray O'Leary with a good tackle there. Maybe getting back into his form. Who knows? John Kearns. Oh, boy, if that had ended up in the back of the net, I would have absolutely lost my mind. And in a good way, obviously. Kern's just missing over the top of the net there. Ended up really, I mean, he needs to keep doing what he's doing. I want him to keep doing what he's doing. Let's play for set pieces. Oh, I don't have time to tell my team to play for set pieces because it is halftime. It's been a very uneventful first half here. Goodness, this game might be as long as the first half of the first game. Who knows? I've been disappointed. Yeah. Okay, keep going. All right. Greens instead of reds. Always a good thing here. I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, John Kearns. If John Kearns scores, we're in good shape. I mean, that just seems to be the benchmark for us winning a game is if John Kearns can get one in the back of the net, we can win games. Leighton Orient, though, on the attack here. Don't give up a penalty. Okay, that's fine. Oh, not. I'm apparently not allowed to talk. Yes, it was a contentious decision at best. I concur. It was very contentious. Can we get a stop here, Matafeo? No. Went the right way, but unfortunate, and we're down 1-0 at home. Not what we needed. I just said don't take a penalty, and what happens 3 seconds later is we take a stupid penalty that's not necessary. Looks like Ray O'Leary might have committed that one as well, so real thrilled about that. We'll get Jenny Tien on. Kearns looks tired. Oh, Alan Davies can go there. I don't know about him. Ray O'Leary might be. He won't be gone, but there might be somebody who takes his place the next time I see him. Next time you see me. The next time you see him, too. 3 substitutions on. Ends up being 65 minutes. We don't have a lot. We'll change to a little bit more of an attacking mentality here. One penalty seems to be all the difference it seems to make. So, Kumar's tired. Let's make some adjustments here. Let's get... Do I not have... Whoa. Yes. That is the correct decision. Interesting. Huh. Well, we have a corner here. Let's see what Jenny Tien can do from this corner. Swings the ball into the box. Perkins back to Same. It takes a weird deflection. Ends up being saved by the Orient keeper. I'm not quite sure what was going to happen there. There was probably 15 players in front of Madeline Same there. I mean, it works. Interesting throw there. But manages to work the ball out the back, which is, I guess, the intention there. Same tries to move the ball forward and does. Gets it to Carlson. Carlson to Alan Davies. To Wozniak. Wozniak chucks the ball up to Smith. Alan Davies gets the ball to the back of the net. Is that offsides? Oh, no. How is that disallowed? Can I actually see that? No, I can't. They're not going to show it because it wasn't clearly offsides. I don't see the offsides there. Maybe you did, but I did not. All right. Do it. What else can we do here? Laura Daniel on. We need to go attacking here. At least try to get a draw out of this. I'd hate to... crescendo the episode with a win against AFC Wimbledon and then end up blowing this against Orient. Wozniak's just going to move in. He's going to shoot that. Ooh. I could tell that was a good save, I think. Brady in the box. I thought somebody was taken down there. They're not going to call it. Sterling now to Smith. Can't find anybody. Fern Brady, again, this highlight just keeps going on and on. Offensively, we've been doing great here. Just opportunity after opportunity. Fern Brady gets the ball into the box. Can't get it. Can't find anybody there. It ends up being cleared. Sterling now. Goodness, multiple opportunities there. Unfortunately, nothing to show for it. We are down and heading into the 90th minute here. At least close to it. Trying to get more opportunities here. Fern Brady in the box. Ends up being cleared. Same gets it. Oh, that's a very funky maneuver in the box there that ends up being cleared by Orient. And they're going to look to try to work things on the counter here. Jenny Tien gets the ball to Justine Smith, and that ends that highlight. Hoping for at least one more left in this game here, but I don't think we're going to get it, and we are going to lose our first game in quite some time here. 1-0 to Orient. A little bit frustrating on our part. We had opportunities there towards the end, and unfortunately a very poor penalty ends up leading to our demise here. Very shameful performance here. And I wonder if I can talk to Ray O'Leary. Maybe he wasn't the one that gave it the penalty. Do I really want to go look at that result? I don't think I do. I think I just want to call it a day. I mean, we're still 6 points up, but there's some games in hand that are here. I mean, we're still up. I can't complain too much. A loss is a loss. We can't win them all, and I need to learn to realize that, especially at this level. Just hate to lose at home, especially with such an important game in front of so many fans. I'm going to probably bring you back maybe towards the end of December, beginning of January. I think all that's going to depend on whether we get an FA Cup third tie. If we do, I'll probably bring you back for that. Maybe a game against Tranmere would be good, and we'll just kind of see where we're at by then. But hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more Taskmaster FC, where we are trying to take Taskmaster's best and brightest and bring them to the Premier League. Thank you so much, and we will see you very soon. Bye.